We're going to continue to multiply binomials today, but we're going to do the FOIL method this next time. FOIL is just an extended version of the distributive property. So I would, in this case, take 3x and multiply it with both of those terms. And I also have to take the 4 and multiply with both of those terms. FOIL is just a nice way to keep that distributive property organized. And the acronym FOIL stands for first terms, O stands for outside terms, I is for inside terms, and L is for your last terms. If you were to make a box, you would put FOIL in the boxes for the box method. So really the difference in the amount of work from FOIL to the box method, you're just not making the box, but you're still multiplying everything together like you would in the box method. Okay, so for this first one, I have 3x plus 4 times 5, or x minus 5. So my first terms are the first term in each parenthesis. So that's the 3x and the x. So I multiply those together. That would give me 3x squared. My outside terms are the furthest on the left and the furthest on the right. So the ones on the very outsides. When I multiply those terms together, I get negative 15x. My inside terms are the ones that are closest to each other on the inside. So that's the 4 and the x. So it'll be plus 4x. And then my last terms are the last terms in each of the boxes, so negative 4 and negative 5, which give me the negative 20. And when I combine all this together, my final answer will be 3x squared minus 11x, those two I can combine, minus 20. This method just saves you a little time from writing the box. For example 2, for FOIL, your first terms are x and x. So these are my firsts. So that'll give me x squared. My outside terms are the x and the minus 2. So that gives me minus 2x. My inside terms are the ones that are closest to each other, so that's plus 8x. And then my lasts are those two. And that gives me minus 16. Collect your like terms on this, and you'll have x squared plus 6x minus 16. It's up to you whether you want to do FOIL or if you want to do the box method. Let's go ahead and on examples 3, 4, and 5, do these in one of the forms. I think for this first one, I'll go ahead and use FOIL. So first is n times n. So that's n squared. Outside terms, furthest to the left, furthest to the right, so that's going to be the 5 and the n. Inside terms are the ones closest to each other, so that's going to be the 3n. And then lasts, I'll have the 3 and the 5, which gives me 15. And you can go ahead and collect your like terms, so this is going to be n squared plus 8n plus 15. That didn't take very long. Let's go ahead and do the box on that as well. So if I have n plus 3, and then on this side I have, I guess that was a 3, not 5. And then n plus 5. This box is n times n, so that's n squared. This box, Length is 3. Width is n, so that's going to be plus 3n. And then this box here is going to be n times 5, so that's 5n. And then the last box here, 5 times 3 is 15. And when you collect your like terms here, you're going to get the same answer that we did here. So it doesn't matter which method you pick. And if you notice, my FOIL terms, there's my first term, there's my outside term, there's my inside term, there's my last. So this would be FOIL if I were doing the box method. Every term is in there from FOIL. On the next one, let's go ahead and do FOIL with it. So x times 2x, those are my first terms, gives me 2x squared. Outside terms, furthest to the left, furthest to the right, that's going to give me 3x. Inside terms are the ones that are next to each other. So negative 4 times 2x, that'll give me negative 8x. And then last, negative 4 times 3 is minus 12. Collect your like terms and you get 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. If I were to make this with the box, I would put x minus 4 across the top, 2x plus 3 on the side. This is 2x squared. In here I'll have negative 8x. This one is 3x. And here I get negative 12. When you collect your like terms, you'll get the same answer you did with the FOIL method. On this last example, let's go ahead, we'll do both methods. Doesn't take that long. So first is 2x times 3x. That's 6x squared. Outside is 2x times negative 2y. So that's going to be negative 4xy. Inside, I'll have a plus y times a 3x, so that's going to give me plus 3xy. And last, y times negative 2y gives me negative 2y squared. Collecting my like terms, I'll have 6x squared minus 1xy minus 2y squared. Using the box method, across the top, I'm going to put 2x and plus y on my second one. And then on the side, 3x and negative 2y. Multiply those together. That's our first term. If I go below here, it doesn't matter what order you multiply these. So 2x and negative 2y gives you negative 4xy. Notice that's my outside term. This would have been my inside term, so 3x times y gives you plus 3xy. You're getting the same terms you did with FOIL. The box just is a way to organize it. And then on the last, you get negative 2y squared. And when I collect my like terms, I will get the same answer I did using FOIL. I have completed today's notes.